Chapter 1. Ambitions and Secrets. In the heart of Manhattan, atop a luxury hotel that scraped the heavens, Bella Rae's penthouse offered a sweeping panorama of the city's iconic skyline. Bella, a mere 25 years old but harboring dreams as grand as the skyline she beheld, was a criminal mastermind with audacious ambitions. Her penthouse was an epitome of opulence, marble floors reflecting the glint of a grand chandelier that dangled prominently in the center of the living room. It was a sanctuary of decadence and intrigue, where Bella meticulously plotted her audacious schemes. As Bella paced the marble floors, her loyal maid Maria, discreet and dependable, quietly arranged a set of documents on a gleaming glass table. Bella cast a sly smirk towards Maria. "Maria, we're getting closer to the big score, and nothing will stop us now." Maria, a picture of composure, offered a confident nod. "Indeed, Miss Bella. Our preparations have been meticulous. The distraction locations are set and your plan is foolproof." But Bella couldn't help the nagging feeling in the pit of her stomach. "I just have this feeling, Maria, like everything's on the line. If we succeed, we'll be unstoppable. If we fail..." With a calm and steady demeanor, Maria reassured her employer. "Failure is not an option, Miss Bella. We've come too far. Robin Joel and his police force won't catch us." Bella's gaze turned resolute. "You're right, Maria. We control the game. Now, let's review those final details. Our decoy explosives need to be convincing, and we can't afford any mistakes." As they delved into the intricate planning, Bella knew that the stakes had never been higher. In the heart of the city that never slept, a criminal empire was poised to ascend, but so was the relentless machinery of law enforcement. The ultimate showdown loomed, and Bella was determined to emerge victorious. Bella and Maria spent hours in deep discussion, scrutinizing the blueprints of their grand heist. They meticulously reviewed every aspect of the plan, from the diversionary explosions to the intricate escape routes. The penthouse offered a sanctuary of strategizing and secrecy, a world apart from the bustling streets of New York City below. Bella's ambition had grown into an empire of crime, and she was determined to ensure its rise. Maria, with a quiet determination that rivaled her employer's, kept a watchful eye on Bella's every move. She had been with Bella through thick and thin, and their trust was unbreakable. As the sun dipped below the city's skyline and the neon lights of Manhattan began to illuminate the night, Bella paused to gaze out of the penthouse's panoramic windows. "Maria," Bella said softly, "we're on the cusp of something monumental. This city will know our names." Maria nodded, her eyes reflecting the determination that burned within her. "Miss Bella, we'll leave an indelible mark on New York, one way or another." As Bella and Maria engrossed themselves in their final preparations, an insistent buzz emanated from the penthouse's entrance. Bella glanced at Maria with a quizzical expression, and Maria reciprocated with a nod, indicating that Bella should proceed with caution. She moved toward the entryway. Bella's high-security system displayed a video feed of the individual at the door. It was one of her trusted crew members, Jake, his face a mixture of determination and urgency. Bella tapped the intercom button. "Jake, what's going on? We're in the middle of something crucial here." The voice that crackled back through the intercom was filled with urgency. "Bella, it's about the mole. We've got something you need to see." Bella's brow furrowed in suspicion. The mole had been a source of constant concern, and she couldn't afford to ignore this. She pressed a button to unlock the penthouse's entrance, and the door slid open. Jake entered, his gaze darting around to ensure they were alone. He pulled out a smartphone and swiped through a series of encrypted messages, then handed the device to Bella. On the screen, a text conversation unfolded between the mole and an unknown contact. The messages hinted at a betrayal within Bella's crew. She couldn't believe her eyes. Bella's heart raced as she absorbed the implications. The mole is talking to someone on the outside? Jake nodded gravely. "It gets worse. They're planning to expose our entire operation, Bella." Maria, who had been listening intently, chimed in. "We need to act fast, Bella. We can't let this betrayal unravel our plan." Bella knew that time was of the essence. The city outside was alive with its vibrant nightlife, unaware of the impending clash between law and crime, a storm brewing in the heart of Manhattan. Bella, her heart racing with a newfound urgency, picked up her phone and dialed a familiar number. It rang for a brief moment before her right-hand man, Tony, answered. "Bella, what's going on?" Tony's voice crackled through the phone. With a tone of urgency, Bella responded, "Tony, I need you here at the penthouse pronto. We've got a situation." Tony, always ready to act, replied, "On my way, Bella. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Bella disconnected the call and turned to Jake. "Keep an eye on the mole. Make sure they don't slip away. We can't afford any loose ends." Jake nodded, a look of determination in his eyes. "We won't let them get away, Bella." Maria added, "And let's keep our focus on the main plan. Time is ticking." Within the penthouse, time seemed to stretch as they prepared to confront the mole and safeguard their ambitious heist. The heart of Manhattan was pulsing with life outside, but within those walls, a battle of wits and strategy was underway. As they waited for Tony's arrival, Bella and Maria retreated into the penthouse's private office, their sanctuary for strategizing and secrecy. The urgency of the situation was not lost on them, and they knew they had to act swiftly. Bella took a deep breath and turned to Maria, her expression determined. "Maria, we need to devise a plan before Tony arrives. We can't afford to let the mole expose our operation. What do we know about their intentions?" Maria gathered the documents and files they had been reviewing and placed them on the expansive glass table in the office. "From what Jake showed us, it appears the mole has been in contact with an external party. They're discussing a possible data leak likely to law enforcement." Bella's mind raced as she considered the implications. "We need to identify the mole quickly and contain the damage. Tony is on his way, but we can't wait for him to get here to take action." Maria nodded in agreement. "I'll work on identifying the mole from our crew communications and surveillance footage. We'll also need to track down the external party they're communicating with." Bella was quick to formulate a plan. "Let's activate our contingency measures. We can't let the mole's actions jeopardize the distraction locations or our escape routes. Make sure all crew members are alerted and that they know to proceed with caution." With the penthouse's high-tech security systems at their disposal, they could remotely issue instructions and updates to their crew. Maria began organizing her tasks. "I'll handle the communication and I'll update you on any findings. We need to act decisively, Bella." Bella's confidence and determination shone through. "We control this game, Maria. We can't let anyone tip the balance. Let's get to work. We'll have a plan in place by the time Tony arrives." In the heart of Manhattan, their world of ambition and secrets was at a precipice, and Bella and Maria were determined to steer it toward their vision of success. As Bella and Maria delved into action, the penthouse's private office became a hive of purposeful activity. Maria, driven by a loyal dedication to Bella and a desire to protect their operation, took center stage. With the grace and confidence of someone who had witnessed countless intricate plans unfold, Maria connected to the penthouse's sophisticated security network. Her fingers danced across the keyboard as she accessed crew communications, surveillance footage, and encrypted channels. Maria knew the stakes were high. The mole within their ranks was threatening the elaborate heist Bella had spent years preparing for, and Maria wasn't about to let their ambition crumble. Bella paced, her thoughts consumed by the potential threat outside the walls of the penthouse. "Maria, any leads on the mole's identity or the external party they're communicating with?" Maria's eyes never left the screens. "I'm cross-referencing crew members' known communications patterns with the texts we've intercepted. It's a complex web to untangle, but we'll find our answers." Time seemed to compress and stretch in the penthouse's cocoon of luxury and strategy. Minutes felt like hours as Maria meticulously worked her way through the digital labyrinth. Bella watched Maria with a mixture of admiration and gratitude. The bond between them was unbreakable, built on years of trust and shared ambitions. Maria finally spoke, her voice tinged with a hint of victory. "I've identified a suspect, Bella. It's someone close, someone with intimate knowledge of our plans." Bella's face tightened as she absorbed the revelation. "We can't afford to be wrong, Maria. We must be certain before we take action." Maria nodded, her resolve unwavering. "We'll gather more evidence and confront the mole when Tony arrives. We can't allow any missteps." Bella knew that Maria was the linchpin in their operation. Her calm, analytical mind and unwavering dedication were the foundation upon which their ambitions were built. She was the silent force that made everything possible. As the minutes ticked away in the high-stakes game they were playing, Maria continued to unravel the mystery that could either cement their ambitions or bring their empire of crime to the brink of destruction. Just as Bella and Maria were on the brink of confirming the identity of the mole within their crew, a knock on the penthouse door signaled Tony's arrival. Bella glanced at Maria, a shared look of determination passing between them before Bella rose to answer the door. Tony entered the penthouse, his demeanor a mix of curiosity and readiness for action. His presence added a sense of reassurance, and Bella wasted no time in briefing him on the situation. "Tony, it's good you're here. We've identified a suspect within our crew who's in contact with an external party that threatens to expose our entire operation." Tony's face hardened as he absorbed the gravity of the situation. "We can't let this happen, Bella. Who is the mole?" Bella nodded toward Maria, who had meticulously compiled the evidence they'd gathered so far. "Maria has been working on it. Maria, please show Tony what we found." Maria guided Tony to the screens displaying the evidence, and as he reviewed the information, his expression shifted from stern determination to a deeper understanding of the situation. "Tony, we need to confront the mole, but we can't make a move until we're certain of their identity and have the upper hand," Bella emphasized. Tony agreed, his eyes reflecting the weight of the impending decisions. "We'll need to act swiftly and decisively when we're sure. I'll also notify our crew members to stay vigilant and ready." With a plan in motion and the situation under control for now, Bella, Maria, and Tony settled into a war room atmosphere, ready to take on the storm that loomed outside the penthouse's walls. As the trio gathered in the penthouse, the tension in the room was palpable. Maria, the meticulous strategist, knew that they needed a game-changing move to expose the mole and protect their grand heist. With a thoughtful glint in her eyes, Maria turned to Bella. "Bella, I think I have an idea that could expose the mole and give us the upper hand. I have a friend who has connections with someone skilled in digital espionage. They could help us infiltrate the mole's communications." Bella's eyes widened as the idea sank in. "Digital espionage? That could be just what we need, Maria. We have to be one step ahead of the mole." Tony, his face etched with seriousness, weighed in. "We need to act fast and confirm this connection. If we're successful, we could gain insight into the mole's plans and identify them definitively." Maria nodded, her determination unwavering. "I'll contact my friend immediately and set up a meeting. We can't afford to waste any more time." Bella, with renewed hope in their counterattack, urged Maria to proceed. "Make it happen, Maria. We'll wait for your signal, and Tony, keep our crew on standby. We may need their support soon." The penthouse buzzed with newfound energy and purpose as Maria swiftly reached out to her friend and initiated the plan that could expose the mole, turning the tables in their high-stakes game. While the drama unfolded within Bella's penthouse across town, in the heart of the New York City police force, a different kind of tension brewed. Robin Joel, the unwavering leader of the city's law enforcement, was seated at his desk in the imposing police headquarters. His steely gaze was fixed on a wall of monitors, displaying real-time surveillance footage of various parts of the city. The word of Bella Rae's ambitious heist had reached his ears, and it gnawed at him. He had spent years in a relentless pursuit of criminals, and Bella's rise to infamy presented a challenge unlike any other. "Damn it," Robin muttered to himself. "She's orchestrating something big. We need to get ahead of her." His trusted lieutenant, Detective Sarah Lawson, entered the room. "Sir, we've been monitoring the usual criminal hotspots, but there's been no significant activity." Robin's jaw tightened as he leaned back in his chair. "Bella's too smart for that, Sarah. She won't make it that easy for us." Just then, a report came in from an informant that sent shockwaves through the department. "Sir, we've received information about a potential mole within Bella Rae's operation. They're threatening to expose the heist." Robin's eyes locked onto the report. "A mole? This could be our chance." In the heart of the bustling police headquarters, Robin Joel and Detective Sarah Lawson worked tirelessly to gather information about the potential mole within Bella Rae's operation. Every lead, every piece of evidence was a precious step toward uncovering the criminal mastermind's secrets. Just as they were narrowing down the list of suspects, Robin's phone rang, its jarring ringtone slicing through the tense atmosphere of the office. He glanced at the caller ID, his expression masked. Sarah watched as Robin answered the call, his voice calm and controlled. "This is Robin Joel." The voice on the other end was distorted, intentionally shrouded in secrecy. "Mr. Joel, we know about the mole within Bella Rae's operation. We have information that can help you expose them." Robin's eyes widened with interest. "Who is this and what do you have?" The voice on the other end was evasive. "Meet me at the abandoned warehouse on 5th Street at midnight. Come alone." Robin paused, the weight of the moment hanging in the air. "I'll be there." As he ended the call, Detective Sarah Lawson stared at her boss with a mix of curiosity and concern. "Sir, are you sure it's wise to go alone?" Robin's eyes, filled with determination, met hers. "We need to uncover the mole and Bella's plans. This might be our only chance. But be ready, Sarah, in case anything goes wrong." With that, a cloak of uncertainty descended upon the police force. In the heart of the city, law enforcement and crime were poised on the precipice, and the impending meeting at the abandoned warehouse was shrouded in mystery and risk.